When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope, we're going on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
All right.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. I already know where I'm going.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Let's see what's up there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Her?
She's been waiting.
Really? Her? This is it. The moment of truth. What?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Alright. Hello? Is it you? Huh? What? Where am I?
Hey, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
What the?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
You bastard!
Who want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You jerk. No, I'm not going.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Dang it! Well played.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
I'm sorry, what? Press B on your controller? No! I'm not going to press B on my controller. I know what you are trying to do, and quite frankly, I will not. This button right here will not be pressed. No, I'm not doing it. No. I'm sorry, but I am not going to fall for your little trick. You made me think I finally had a loving wife and a happy life. But no. See, you know what? Screw you. I'm not going to play your games. I mean, you seriously expect me to hit this button right here, just like this.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
All right, that's my job, pushing buttons.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Is that the TV? Where's the TV?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Time with the boys. Okay.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths.
Where do these come from?
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Tell your kid's story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Just tell I love you, sweetie.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
What's happening? No. Okay.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. I'm not gonna push it. Not gonna push it. I'm not gonna push it. I assume I have to, but still. Gonna try not to. I can hear the clock ticking. Guess I have no choice.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Okay, questioning nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die! What?
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh! I swear I didn't push anything.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit.
What?
Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Oh, we're still on the same route. This is different dialogue.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, never mind. Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, deeply, madly love.
I love this room.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Is there anything else in there? No, I don't think so.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
We'll see if this
Look,
makes
Stanley,
sense.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Nope, can't go in there.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Nope.
Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Nothing in there.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright, let's see. Does this make a difference if I go in the blue one first and then
Perhaps
go
you
in the red one?
misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Now, let's go in it again.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Okay, let's...
Stanley, oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Is this
The
different,
problem
or
isn't
is
these
this just the
choices.
same one I
The two
already
of us always
did?
trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Alright, so far this is the same, but I'm gonna keep going to see if anything different
we
happens.
would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay, I think this is just the same one I already did, but I'm gonna keep trying just to be safe.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here.
Yeah, this is just the stars room again. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. No, there are endings I'm missing.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way
I'm gonna
to
try
meet
something.
you, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's
And
someone
I-
in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story.
Oops. Oops. I missed.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Alright, I'm not gonna die this time.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't...
Well, I already know, but I want to see if there's another way I
You see? There's nothing here. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What happens if I go back here? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay, this is... Yeah, it's just the leaderboard again. We're gonna ignore that. Is there anything in...
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Alright, let's see. Does actually keep stopping the baby do anything or not?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Alright, I think this is just... I'm just wasting my time. Alright, I've been wasting my time. I'm just gonna start over. Okay.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Okay. I assume that's just the stuff added, so...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's see. Is there anything else in here? Because I have no idea where else to go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
We're going back to
Stanley
the
decided
room.
to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Okay. Now, does he say anything if I go back in? Nope.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Going downstairs makes me go insane. So... I guess I'll try going upstairs. I honestly have no idea where else I can go.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Oh, well, that's convenient. Nope, we're trying escaping again.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
So what happens if I turn around?
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death.
Let's keep going. Okay, that's all the dialogue we get there. Is there anything else in here? Yeah, let's see. Does anything? Can I get something else to happen?
Blind man. And so he resigned.
Yeah, I've already done
and
this.
willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay, I have no idea what other routes I can take. Alright, is there anything back here? No.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance,
Is there another route I can take?
making life the same. Do you see now?
Is there
Do you
anything this
see
way?
that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Textbook instead. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding.
Yeah, no, I've already been here.
But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your Nintendo Switch. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
Okay, what happens if I stop? Does that do anything?
Stop now, it'll be your only truth.
Nope. Okay, well, I'm pretty much stumped. I don't know where else I can go. Can I answer the phone?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
So he does have a wife.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. Is there anything else around here I genuinely don't know?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
And he
decided to
boarded.
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find coming to a staircase.
Can I find something
Stanley
else if I
walked
go
upstairs
downstairs,
to
or do I
his
just go
boss's
insane
office.
again? There's gotta be another round around here somewhere, but where?
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
No.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Okay, well, I think I'm kind of stumped on this one.